Hey there everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi. In today's video, I'm just going to give you an update. It's been a couple of weeks since I saw you. I just looked, it was February 7th. So a couple of weeks. And I thought in this video, I would just say hi and let you know what's going on with me. Yeah, there's been a few things that have happened. And I know we talked about the immunologist blood work, but today we can talk about the rheumatologist, etc., etc. So I'm going to be talking some mental health. So if that's not something you can handle, then this may not be the video for you, because I'm going to talk a lot about that. So I would click out if I were you. I'm also going to be talking about some doctor stuff. So if that is something that you can't handle, I completely understand, and feel free to exit here as well. I am up and dressed. Well, it's 4 o'clock. I had my pain management doctor appointment this morning, and it was at 8, and I don't like to leave the house with wet hair when it's cold outside, and we've had a rough cold front. So that's why my hair is straight, because I blow dried it. Hi. It has been relentless. Is that the word I'm looking for? It has just been one thing after the other for 14 months now, and I am done. Like, stick a fork in me. I am done. I saw my psychiatrist last Monday, and he didn't feel like changing medication was the right course. He said, Misty, the last time I saw you, you thought this was working well. You felt that it worked. He's like, so it's still working. He's like, we just need to find an intervention that will help. He's like, there's this magnet thing that they can do on your head that does something to your brain. He said there's like a nasal inhaler that we can use. He's like, there's even an infusion of just a mood booster to see if that will help you. He said, because you're already on such a high amount of medication, he said, I don't know that we would be able to find one that doesn't interfere with something else. He said, then you also have to remember that we have to titrate you down and then put you back up. So you may have a couple of weeks there where you don't have anything in your system, and it may get exponentially worse. And I said, I trust you. Okay. So he's like, now he's like, you don't have to do anything. He's like, you just have to answer the phone. And I was like, thank you very much. So they called me last week, and I set up an appointment the first week of March. It's Spravato, Sparvato, Spravato. And it's basically an inhalant. You do it in a medical office, like you do it at the office. It's not something that you take home and do it. So I don't know a whole lot about it other than what I read online. But at this point, I'm willing to try anything because I don't care that I don't care. And if you know me, that's odd. And my therapist was like, what do you mean by that? I said, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm apathetic towards everything. I don't have an opinion. I don't have a desire to do a damn thing. I don't care about anything, including myself. Anything. And that's not like me. But what's really not like me is I don't care that I don't care. Like, I am at the point where it's like, whatever. I'm not kidding, you guys. I'm like, whatever, I don't care anymore. And it's a hard spot to be in, especially for someone like me. And I'm not saying it's a good spot for anybody to be in, but you guys know me. If you know me, sorry, my hands are dry. If you know me, then you know that I'm always like doing something and enjoy. And she's like, what brings you joy? And I said, nothing right now. Strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake is bringing me joy. That's bringing me joy. There's some candles that I've had like 3 or 4 people either tag me in them. I think they're gooseneck or whatever candles, the strawberry shortcake candles, which are adorable, but I can't afford them. So, but thank you for tagging me. They're really cute. Like Rob's like, why strawberry shortcake? I said, I think it's because that was a time in my life where I had zero responsibilities. I had zero worries. I had, I was healthy-ish, I think. So, I don't know. It's just clinging to it. I don't know. It just makes me happy. That's really the only dopamine I've been getting is through the strawberry shortcake stuff. And I've bought a couple of phone cases, and there's a million strawberry shortcake things now, like those candles I would really, really like, but I need to not spend money because we've got to get new tires. We need 2 new tires, and then the vehicle inspected. And if you're in Texas, you know what a pain in the butt that can be. And I don't think we can get past inspection without new tires. I won't find out until tomorrow. There's just so much. Our gas bill was astronomical because we had those couple of days where it was like in the single digits and in the teens. So I just need to not emotionally shop. And I'm pretty proud of myself that I haven't really done that over the last few months. So everything went fine with the psychiatrist. Like I said, he referred me to do that nasal spray thing. I hope it works. I really do hope it works. Because I'm mad that I don't care that I don't care. There is a part of my brain that is like, Misty, just get over it. And I just cannot. I just cannot. Yeah. So I went to the rheumatologist last Thursday for my infusion. And I asked when I made that appointment, will I see my doctor? And they said yes. Did I see my doctor? That would be no. And I think I was lied to. So if you watched my last video, I mentioned how the blood work from the immunologist was just wickety whack. Half of it was too high, half of it was too low. And she's like, there's no way of knowing if it's you or if it's the medicine unless you come off the medicine for 3 to 6 months. And I really needed to see my doctor and talk to her about it because I hate her PA. I don't hate her as a person. I hate her as a PA. Number one, she's not assertive. I feel like if you're a doctor, you have to be assertive and stop ending your question, ending your sentences on a question, or go like, okay, and I'm just like, ugh. And she never knows anything. She can never give me a straight answer because of course she has to always go talk to my doctor before making any kind of decision. And I'm like, why do we have this extra step? Why? When you're having to go talk to the doctor to figure out what you're going to tell me. It just pisses me off. So anyway, I was talking about that and I said, am I seeing her today? She's like, unfortunately, she's not here today. She had an emergency. Not her PA, someone else in the office. And I said, oh, okay. So fast forward an hour later and I'm sitting in the IV room getting my infusion and she walks by, makes eye contact, and keeps walking. Well, this wouldn't have been a big deal to me, but when I was talking to the PA, she's like, I need to go. She's like, let me go show this to your doctor. And she's like, let me go call her. There was a graduate student and she looked at me thinking like, did you catch that? Yeah, I caught that. So I don't know if my doctor was there and just didn't want to see me. Or I don't know if my doctor came in later because the infusion person was like, yeah, all the time she comes in. It's just like, I was so pissed. I was so pissed because nothing came of that. She'll give you a call late next week. Thanks. Appreciate it. Glad we had this talk. So I have no idea if we're going to go off the medication. And I told the PA, I said, I do not, I've got to call that I missed it again. I got a referral. They sent me a referral for a neurosurgeon. I got to call them back. I need to make sure I do that tomorrow. I said, here's the thing. I said, if this is going to be life altering, if this is going to be, if this test could potentially change my life, alter my life in any way, I'm willing to do it. So if this could tell us, if there's something else going on and I can have a treatment, I'm willing to go through it. If this is a life altering information, I'm willing to go through with it. If it's not, I want to keep with the status quo, which is not going to be able to be my symphony aria because we're almost a week out and I am still swollen and inflamed AF. So, and then I was talking about, I asked if like the RA could be in my spine, and she said, yeah, it could be in the facet joints and stuff, because I told her, I was like, listen, from the base of my neck to the bottom of my rib cage has been killing me. I said, and it's not nerve pain. I said, it feels like bone, like it's bone pain. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not like bone on bone. Maybe it is bone on bone. I don't know, but God dang, it is awful. And I'm just stiff when I wake up, and Rob is having to put 2 lidocaine patches there every day, and nothing seems to make it go away completely. It alters the way I can move like my arms and stuff, so it's really a big deal. And I said, and I told her about how, I'd gone to one doctor and said no, and the other doctor said sure. I said, I'm trying to get a second opinion. She's like, I was like, can you guys recommend somebody? And she's like, yeah, we'll get you referred. And they'd already called, and I completely spaced on that. They called on Friday. So I'm still working with Second MD. I saw my pain management doctor today. So I got my infusion, all of that. And I told Rob, I was like, she was there. I don't know if she was there before or after I got there, but she was there. And she didn't even bother coming in and talking to me or say hi or anything. So I am... What would you do? That's not rhetorical. What would you do if you were in my position? Because if she was there the entire time and they lied to me, how can I trust you to take care of me the way I need to be taken care of? How can I trust you to tell me the truth? I don't know. I told Rob, I was like, I don't know about this. I said, I don't like this. If I was lied to, no thank you. Like, I'm not playing with that. No thank you. So I haven't seen my doctor since October. I go back in April. And if I don't see her then, I'm going to walk out. I'm just going to be done. Because it's bullshit. I don't pay you to see your PA. I pay you to see you. And you're my doctor. And she can't do anything without your approval anyway. So that was that. I was just so mad and disappointed. And that PA, I don't know why anybody thought she would be a good PA. Because like I said, she's just not assertive. She really acts like she has no idea what's going on. Like I was talking to her about RA. She's like, I'm not sure what that is. And I was just thinking, I'm pretty sure that's part of an autoimmune disease. You don't know what that is? But whatever. So non-rhetorically, what would you do? Like I said, if they lied to me, I just don't even know. I just don't even know. Sorry, I was checking the sides of my mouth. So yeah, and this time it didn't work, but got my blood work back today. So December 21st, my SED rate was 61. Now my SED rate was 17. What in the fuck? Like it's never been that close to normal. I think the lowest it's ever been is like 40. So what the hell? Like, is this something that like, what the hell? What is this? What is this? The sed rate is I can't explain it, but it's the rate at which the blood cells descent or do something. Anyway, it's a marker for inflammation, etc. So they always do a CBC, then they do a C-reactive protein, which was high, which is always high. And then they do the sed rate. And like I said, the sed rate's always like, I don't know, 61. It was last time it was 61, and this time it was 17. And I was just like, how is that even possible? But everything else showed it fine. Like I said, my C-reactive protein, that one's always a little high. I think it was 18. So that one just is perpetually like high. I do think that if I'm able to, finally stick to being, good about not eating carbs, that will come down to, yeah, this is the sed rate. Yeah, 17, and then my C-reactive protein is 18. Is that 18? No, 10. Oh, okay. It's 10 now. What was it last month? Sorry, you guys. I should have looked this up earlier, but I wasn't even thinking that I would need to talk about that. I was going to talk about it, really, I don't think. And some of you are like, what in the hell is she talking about? They're basically markers for inflammation. Yeah, so my C-reactive protein was 18.2. Last December, it was 10.2. Okay, so how did the protein go up and the sed rate come down? All you medical people out there, explain, please. Explain, please. So yeah, and so I saw a pain management doctor today and I told her, I was like, you're going to write notes on this, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. She said, the MRI didn't really, nothing's really changed since the last time you had it done. I said, no. I said, the only reason why I went to the hospital, I said, it was because of the pain had just gotten to be unbearable. I said, plus I was feeling those two sensations of something hitting my spinal cord, and then like that just sensation, like I don't, baby, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just felt like my whole entire like torso was just, my spine was just falling to the ground. And it was the weirdest sensation. I haven't had it again, knock on wood, thank the Lord. So she said, are you waiting to, she's like, remind me again. I said, when he operated on me, he said that he really could have done the next 2 levels. He said, but he didn't because he was worried about the structure of the spine. I said, then I went to the other doctor that you recommended, and he basically said, let's go do it today. I mean, he didn't really say that, but he literally said, it's in your hands whenever you're ready. And I said, I said, this one's actually been and seen my spine, and this one is going by an MRI. I said, and it's 2 completely different things. And I said, the disease I have can cause me to be quadriplegic. I really would like to have a definitive answer on what we should do. So she's like, so you're basically waiting to get a third opinion before you make a decision on what you're going to do going forward. And I said, yes. I said, I don't think it's in my best interest to do any other procedures than what we've already done until I can talk to somebody and just get an idea. I said, 2nd MD, they don't refer you or anything like that. They just give you their opinion. And then, like I said, is he going to check the mail? We don't have mail today. We talked about that before. Guys, I'm going to take a picture. Maybe I have a picture. He bought SpongeBob flip-flops. Well, they're like slides. And one of them is SpongeBob and the other one is Patrick. And they're 2 sizes too big, but he wanted them, so he got them. So yeah. All right. So that's really about it. I've still been eating whatever I want to. I made tater tot casserole this weekend, and I've been eating on that. Rob won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. So I made him some stew and stuff. Like I said, I just don't care. I just don't care right now. And I've been thinking about it, and my plan is to kind of stay low carb rather than keto carnivore to start, because I've been eating like this now for over a year, and I feel like it's going to take a while for my body to get like my brain and my body to get adjusted to going low carb again. So, and I'm really hoping that in the next week or so I will be ready to commit to that. I told my doctor today, I was like, I feel like I wasted all of 2023 not losing weight. I said, but like I told my regular doctor, and he's like, this is so much. I don't fault you for emotionally eating. He's like, this is a lot. And I was like, I know. So yeah, I haven't heard back from Dr. Jones. I'm going to guess it's going to probably take another couple of weeks for that. What else? That's it. I can't remember what we talked about. That is a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing. My brain is busted. It's busted. My brain is so busted. It's so dumb. I'm just so dumb. Ugh. Yeah. I don't care. I hate it. Like I said, I hate that I don't care that I don't care. And maybe that really doesn't make sense. But I do hope this spray works. If it doesn't, maybe I need to do some, inpatient stuff or something. Like I feel like I've just been in my brainstem for so long that I'm just kind of stuck there and can't get my way out. It's just been so much, and it's so daunting to think about going forward. And the regrieving process for finding out that, there's not a treatment, and then all of this stress with the immunologist. She ordered new tests. I think I forgot to mention that. I reached out to her and sent her pictures, and I'll try to remember to pop them up. I have moments where my face gets red. Now, not like a flush. We're talking about deep, deep red, and it burns like a son of a bitch. It burns from like the inside out. The inside burns, the outside burns. And sometimes it's one cheek, and sometimes it's both cheek. It happens at the most random times. I had last week before last, it was my entire body. That had never happened before. And Rob's like, what do you think this is? I said, I have no flipping idea. So I reached out to the immunologist and sent her a picture. I was like, is this anything? I said, I don't think it's an allergic reaction. She's like, I honestly don't know. She said, I was already planning on sending in new orders for blood work. She said, so I did. So you'll need to find a LabCorp, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. So, yeah. And she keeps pushing. She doesn't know, but she keeps pushing. And that is such, I do not take that for granted. Let me tell you, I don't take it for granted. So yeah, let's eat. Put on some makeup today. I like it. This is my favorite green sweater. I never wear it out though because the buttonholes are big. The buttonholes are big. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. We had a cold front, and this one was like the worst of all of them. And I think it's because my back is already hurting. I was like, oof. And Rob was like, there's a cold front coming. He's like, I'm sorry, it's going to get worse. I was like, damn it all to hell. Yeah, and this one was the worst. And I am, like I said, we're almost a week out. No, Misty, this is Monday. So I'm like 4 days, and I'm still not swollen. So we'll see if that symphony aria gets me down. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry this was so bleh, but I am so bleh today. So bleh. Every day. Every day. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go sit with my husband while he eats dinner. And I'm going to read a couple of chapters in my book, because I'm still trying to read every day, whether I want to or not. And yeah, just breathe. Just breathe. I'm just trying to rest. And I think that's one thing that we don't put on our agenda is time to rest. Rest your mind, rest your body, any of it. I have to go to Firestone tomorrow. I should have planned that for Wednesday. No, I can't because I have to, we have to get that. Like, no, I should have done it. Or should have done it later in the week. But no, we've got to get this, I've got to get this inspection sent in so we can get our tag and not get fined. Yeah. All right, friends. I hope you're doing better than I am. I feel like we're headed into spring. Rob said he watched the news today and they said that they thought this cold front was basically it. The rest of the week is supposed to be in the mid-70s. It's going to be lovely. We'll be able to open the windows. I will be congested AF, but at least we'll be able to open the windows. And maybe, a change in the weather will help. I don't know. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. I know, I've said it 72 times, but I mean it, whatever. Why am I so tired? Alright, I'm gonna go. I love you. Let me know what you would do if you're in my situation. Is it a big deal? Do you think it's a big deal? Is it not a big deal? Do you think it's not a big deal? Do you think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill? I'd love to know. Okay. Bye for now.